Hello everyone, just wanted to go over this quick trade breakdown that I'm in currently. Haven't taken any profit on it yet, but it's simply an SFP of these two highs here, where essentially we've got a few levels of interest to be working with, and I'll talk you through the order flow reasons as well. I haven't got the best entry on this. I'll tell you where my invalidation is and how that kind of works into it as well. So to begin with, levels of interest. My first level of interest, and I posted this morning, was actually looking at this high here being taken. Obviously we've seen the SFP of that, but coincidentally as well, which makes this even better of a scenario, where it's taken this one as well. So in my eyes, it's taken max liquidity to the upside, taking this high and this high here, because above this high, there's really, in my opinion, I'd be looking for the overall swing high to be taken, or you can start to look at this high here, but overall I'd be looking for the swing high to be taken. Not only that, but you've actually come into a naked session point of control, okay, which comes in around here. If we just take a fixed range pool, it came in around here, so we just front run it slightly, but you've tapped into a point of interest in terms of like high volume node. Okay, and let's just talk over the order flow very briefly here. Okay, just to dive into this a bit. Okay, so coming into this here, this is the level of interest. This is the 15-minute candle I'm referring to. You saw a massive spike in volume at my level of interest that I referred to earlier. You then actually saw, you can see what spike in volume. Look at this, 27.5 million compared to the last 20 candles. It's higher. Liquidations compared to it, much higher. You've also seen, you know, the extended delta maximum. Like, look at the finalized delta, okay, which is 1.2 million, and then look at the overall max delta, which ended up 9.5 million. These are all triggers. As soon as I saw that, I ended up getting my entry around this zone here. Okay, with my invalidation actually coming in around above these highs here. So it was above, I believe it was like 26.74. Okay, but now since we've put in this local high here, I wouldn't really want to see price closing above that. But overall, yeah, I don't want to see price closing above this level now. And I'm looking to target in this scenario. I'll give you the exact entry I've got. 26.12. So my entry's around here. Okay, and the 26.74 is the invalidation. I would like to target, honestly, like I would like to see down here hitting this trade. Okay, but obviously this can still run even further if given the opportunity to do so, and turn into a much larger trade, okay, depending on the current scenario. So I'll keep you updated on the scenario. I'll keep you updated on how I update this trade. Okay, my first TP realistically on this will come in more than likely towards, I'm not going to really take it if we come down here, to be honest. I wouldn't be too interested. I'd prefer to see it come down to these OBs down here at least, so around towards 25,850. But again, I'll be reacting if there's any sort of reaction which it causes me to want to close this trade out or anything early. It's not just a fixed TP down here. I'm constantly monitoring, alert set, and I'll keep you updated if anything changes and I have to react to it. So yeah, I'll come back how this trade turns out. You know, I'll come back when it turns out. Apologies as I had to head out for a bit, but the trade obviously has seen momentum towards the downside, where it's come down and hit that TP region I was looking for overall. Obviously, whilst we're talking about it, we're around this zone here, I believe. I can't remember exactly. But we've seen that move to the downside now, and I still remain in, I believe, 33% of that position. And I only really look to close it fully at this rate if we can reclaim this daily open period state equilibrium. As you can see, well, in Confluence's anchored VWAP. If you can reclaim that, well, then I'd envision that we actually do end up sweeping these highs again. But for the moment, whilst we remain below that, I'm happy to keep 35% of that open or so. And still looking for lower targets, but just so you can get a viewpoint as to how I actually entered the trade. Hopefully it made sense with the volume spike, the liquidations, etc., with the invalidation use case, you know, the move into those kind of that last swing high, taking those max liquidity points before now saying it's pullback for the day. Personally, I do actually believe this can see a bit of a further run to the downside, like really quite a bit of a run this specific high. But obviously we'll have to wait for that, and I'll be much more, you know, conservative. Well, you know, willing to let the remainder actually run out for much lower prices if possible. And I'll be also very adamant to admit I'm wrong and close that remaining 35% upon seeing that VWAP or anchored VWAP previous day or daily open reclaimed, or if anything else like down here we get like a really nice bullish candle formation or whatnot. Well then, yeah, I'll be willing to close it out then. But for the moment, I'm holding it closed. But hopefully you've understood the concept of the trade so far, how it kind of played out in my favor. And yeah, remember, I said I've got that much remaining, but that means I've basically taken off 65, 70+% of this trade so far already. So yeah, I've locked in profits, but that remainder can really extend from like a 2.5R to like a 4.5R, just that remaining 35% if it really does start to run from here. So again, hopefully you enjoyed, hopefully you found it informative, and I'll catch you all later.